It's your boy Try. Holla at me, baby.
There are two types of people who typically do the best when it comes to working out and getting in shape. There's the person who's new to being out of shape. It's the first time trying to get in shape. And there's the person who is newly independent, like somebody who just graduated school or graduated college, just moved out of their parents' house. Let's talk about the first person. The first person is the person who is their first time out of shape. See, a lot of people struggle with weight loss because they've tried it time and time again, and they've done it incomplete time and time again. They may have done a fad diet or a fad boot camp or a cardio camp or something along the lines that doesn't tell you that you have to do all things at the same time to get the results you want. So let's just say I join a cardio camp and they take my carbs from me and just have me sweat it out. I might lose some good weight and I might get smaller, but as soon as I stop, all my weight gains back because they didn't tell me that I'm burning off my muscle mass and the way that I'm eating is not sustainable. And so the next time I try to lose weight, it's going to be harder because I'm working with less muscle. Or let's say I join the gym and I get with a trainer who really is all about exercise and not about nutrition. So even though I'm getting a lot stronger, I'm eating a lot more and I'm still gaining weight because nobody's telling me how to control my calories and how to eat better. Or then you have the person who only sees a nutritionist or does some type of dietary plan, and that person might lose a lot of weight, but similarly to the way the cardio routine went, they burned off a lot of muscle mass, and so when they gain that weight back by going back to either old habits or just from their metabolism slowing down, they have an extremely much harder time losing that weight the second time around and the third time around and so on and so forth. So that first time person, if they're lucky enough to choose the right program, somewhere that's going to have them eating properly, a sustainable diet, have them doing cardio and resistance training, that person will typically get in shape the first time without too much hassle because they have 100% belief that the program is going to work, as opposed to the person who's tried it and lost it and gained it and tried it and failed. Every time you fail, typically you lose a little bit of the confidence that you once had about the program working for you, especially when you lost the weight and it came right back, and it came right back with a vengeance. So if you are a first timer, I would suggest that you make sure you find somebody that has all the components that I mentioned, so that when you lose the weight, it's more likely to stay off. If you're not a first timer, find a place that has all the components that I mentioned, and you have to give it an honest shot. You got to treat it like it's the first time you ever went for it. And then you have the newly emancipated person, per se. You have the individual who was living at the house, always a heavy kid, always out of shape, always overweight. A lot of times people will get out of their parents' house and from under their parents' jurisdiction and instantly lose weight because the lifestyle that they were living was never conducive to the lifestyle that they wanted to live. It was just the fact that that's the lifestyle that their parents lived, and so they adapted it. If you're one of these people, I tip my hat off to you because you were never meant to be overweight. And don't get me wrong, nobody's ever truly meant to be overweight, but what I mean is your personality was never one that would have gotten overweight in different circumstances. And so for my parents out there who have children, make sure that you put them on the right track early. The number one regret that I hear from the people who lose weight as soon as they get from under their parents' jurisdiction is that they wish their parents had instilled a healthy lifestyle and an active lifestyle in them when they were kids. That's the number one thing that all my people who have lost weight from childhood say, because these are people who turn out to be exceptional athletes. These are people who turn out to be exceptional people. But because they've had that weight on them and that insecurity about them coming up through school, some of them have never played sports in their life. Some of them have never dated or gone to prom or done a lot of the things that kids enjoy throughout their early years, because they've always had something holding them back. Something that really would not have been there had it not been, had another option been given to them or been shown. So I hope this helps. I hope that if anybody has a child who's overweight, they can start working toward taking steps to help that child get in shape now, so that once they become adult, they won't have to go through the same struggles that you may have had to face or are facing to this day from the decisions that maybe your parents gave you, or the decisions that you adopted once you got from under your parents' jurisdiction. So again, I'm Ed Mahone, fitnessscienceonline.com. Like, comment, and share, and I'll talk to you soon.